Hi, I'm Angelia Trinidad, CEO and founder of Passion Planner, and you're watching The Game Changer, where I share game-changing ideas that have helped me on my journey to becoming a millionaire, but most importantly, really helped me live life more intentionally. So today's video is about the book that has changed my life in terms of being an entrepreneur, has really paved the way for me to think about work differently, and that is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And if you see this book, this is the book that I've read over and over and over again. I have Post-its, I have things underlined, and this was my entrepreneurship Bible, essentially, and it still is. And I've listened to it on audiobook, on Audible, probably at least 30 times. A lot of people ask me, I don't really know how to start. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't have any entrepreneurship friends. I have no money, so on and so forth. They have all the reasons why they can't be an entrepreneur. And I think one of the first things that I do is I recommend this book. So without further ado, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 takeaways from this book. And I love it. I love this book so much. So thanks, Tim. You are a pretty cool guy. So the first takeaway is changing your mindset about work. For me, I was taught that work always had to be hard and you always had to change your time for money. And this book completely shattered that myth for me. It's called the 4-Hour Workweek because it advocates for that, which is a 4-hour work week, which means that you only work 4 hours, focusing on the really, really important tasks that are gonna create impact that only you can do, and then you outsource everything else. I don't think that time always equates to great work. I think you could do a lot of really great work in a short amount of time. So how do you be more efficient? Well, you can streamline processes, you can outsource, you could delegate, you could hire, you can do all of these things so that you, as the CEO of your life, pretty much can just focus on the really important things that you must do. Then I think you're gonna live a really healthy, happy, balanced life. And what Tim is saying in his book is that sometimes it only takes 4 hours a week to do the bare necessities to keep a company or a side hustle running. The second takeaway is how to generate passive income. My parents don't really have passive income. My dad was in the Navy, my mom worked in quality control, and they always traded their time for money and never made money passively. Like, my dad couldn't sit on the couch and make money, but lots of rich people do that every single day by having their own businesses, AKA, while I'm sitting and shooting this YouTube video, I'm actually making money because I'm selling passion planners. So being able to create a form of passive income, whether that be a side hustle where you're selling a product, making products that you can sell online, or investing your money so it's working for you, these are all different ways to go about making passive income. And the main point that he talks about in his book is creating a side hustle where you make a digital product that brings together 2 areas of your own expertise so that you can make some sort of PDF that you can sell digitally online and make maybe $5, $10, $20 on a side hustle day by selling on your website. So he does a great breakdown of how to do this in his book, and I think it's super helpful, and a lot of people don't even think that that's possible, but I'm sitting here making money, I'm telling you that it's really possible. But I think if you're thinking about wanting to make passive income or a side hustle, then I would read this book, because the way that I see it is money is just life energy that you receive for doing some sort of good in the world, and one way that you can do good in the world is by making an informational PDF that really holds a lot of value for your customers, and you can sell it for 10 bucks, but you're actually adding like $100 worth of value to their lives. But because it's a digital product, you don't really have to pay anything to distribute it. So great book in that regard. And the third takeaway is this definition of the new rich. How he describes the new rich are people that have freedom to do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want. And for me personally, that's how I define my own personal success, which is my freedom. I feel like growing up, I never really questioned what it meant to be successful or wealthy. And in his book, he talks about the new rich, for example. Instead of working for yourself, you actually have other people work for you. Instead of working when you want to, the new rich mentality is to prevent work for work's sake and doing the minimum necessary for maximum effect. And then another one is to retire early. His point is to distribute recovery periods and adventures or mini retirements throughout your life on a regular basis, and recognize that inactivity is not the goal. Doing what excites you is. You should focus on the things that are really important, and you should make money for the specific reason that money is going to serve you in some way or help you accomplish your dreams. It really reshifted how I thought about success and how I really wanted to redefine it for myself. A lot of people think that work is a chore, and I've completely, after starting my own business Like, I love my work. There's a reason why I have a 40-hour work week. It's because I love it so much. So one way that I've applied this concept to Passion Planner is through the Passion Roadmap, because it's a blank slate where you can define your goals and your dreams and your passions and build your life around that, as opposed to everything that society is trying to tell you to do, which I think is super important. So if you want to download the Passion Roadmap, I'll put a link here and you can just download it for free and fill it out yourself. And it becomes like a bucket list that you could take around with you everywhere, or read and put it on your mirror every day and read it and ask yourself, am I doing what I want to do with my life? So I think it's a great tool. I think it's a great book for people that are thinking about starting a business, dabbling in entrepreneurship, or thinking about their 9-to-5 a little differently. And without this book, Passion Planner probably wouldn't exist. So I would love to hear your favorite entrepreneurship self-help book in the comments below. I love getting recommendations for new books to read, and I'll pick my favorite and I'll send you a planner. So if you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe. I make these videos every week and I try to come up with topics that I feel like have changed my life. And remember, when it comes to reading, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to any kind of habit, it takes a lot of time, patience, and effort, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start, and hopefully this gets you started on your journey to start reading and becoming a lifelong learner. And I'll see you next time.